What's goody, y'all boys? What's good, man? We got Sunday night with Matty Jones. Shout out Matty. And it says NRL Week 24 wrap. The highs and lows and who surpassed Luau at the Tigers. Sunday night with Matty Jones. Let's get to it. I ain't gonna lie, I don't know what to expect. You feel me? I'm just here to talk some footy, watch some footy, man. See what these boys talking about. I ain't gonna lie, that bitch was all up in my. That bitch was in my throat. Like, fuck, hey yo, but like, you feel me? I just like when these niggas talk, I learned like the shit I didn't see, the intricacies, the details, the oh, he's hurt, oh, this what the fans expect, you know what I'm saying? I learned more shit like that, you feel me? I learned a lot about the game when these boys talk. Let's get in, y'all boys fuck with it, you feel me? I'm here for y'all boys, you feel me? So let's get to NRL Week Wrap 24. Let's see what these boys talking about, the highs, the lows, who surpassed Luau out there. Nah, shout out y'all boys, man. Let's get to it. Matty Jones. Who else don't know?
Cowboys 38 over the Knights.
I ain't gonna lie, I watched that. They fucking blocked the whole game. I don't know. That shit wild. I low-key posted on the Under Channel. Cowboy, them Knights, that what it was. I ain't gonna lie, that was terrible. That was...
Fellas, it was just one-way traffic.
That was terrible.
It could have been a lot worse.
Why they keep doing that shit, man? It's because it's trying to run the ad. That bitch not popping through, man. Come on, the ad is blocked, man. Keep it moving, man. You feel me? It's that bullshit, man. Man, come on, Johnny. Bro, Johnny. He be on that bullshit. The ad block. Come on, YouTube. I blocked that bit.
Cowboys 38 over the Knights 4. Fellas, it was just one-way traffic, and it could have been a lot worse for the Knights. Cowboys blew 2 or 3 tries.
Yeah, it was. Look, the defence.
I had a lot of killed them.
Not great.
It was terrible
from the Knights. Look, both of these teams have had pretty ordinary years, and we thought it'd be a high-scoring game. But
that right there, that's like, what do we do? Do we want to win? What are we here for? How we got 4-5 niggas by the ball and not a single nigga try?
And we thought it'd be a high-scoring game, but yeah, that
was for one side.
One side, yeah. They were just too good, too clinical.
Like, what is that?
Yeah, it's getting worrying. I mean, the spoon is well within the Knights' reach now. So,
but the Knights had their chances too early on. They bombed a fair few tries in that first half. I think it might have been 2 or 3 tries they bombed in the first half. Another one to the young fullback.
Dom on the try. Dom out there playing with a little bit of effort.
But they had their chances. The Knights' conditions probably didn't help them too much up there. It was 26, 27 degrees, which was a bit warm. But
out of there,
it was a typical Cowboys display. You know, they're in and out of the game.
Yeah.
Their big names obviously produced again. Drinkwater was outstanding. Dearden, again, probably a little bit quiet in regards to what he's been doing, but yeah,
best play I've seen out of Dom in a minute.
Wishy, this is the thing. If you're a Cowboy supporter, you would be disillusioned because, mate, they're a dangerous football side. You know, you look what they're capable of.
They're good, very good.
Especially up there, like you said before, the temperature and the humidity and everything. It's probably a bit different to what a lot of teams are used to, but. Up there, they're a hard team to beat.
Now, early today, boys, West Tigers 26-12 over
Let's go Tigers!
They're really on the improvement. 2 in a row, 3 in a row? 3 in a row. I'll tell you the bloke who's made a significant difference, and I think just his presence, Taylor May.
Yeah.
They got him on.
He's back!
Oh my God. He is a powerhouse.
Come on, I ain't gonna lie. I seen it this week, how good that boy May was. I didn't know because that boy was hurt. That boy, I ain't gonna lie, this week, that boy's a baller. That boy, I seen that nigga balling. That nigga's a baller.
And I think just his presence, Taylor May.
Yeah.
They got him on, train and trial. My God. He is a powerhouse.
When he gets the ball,
come on.
The first game against it was like
come here.
Been out of the game for
and that boy 3 was making plays. I got 3 tough. 3 tough. Come on, sit down, little apps. Get off me.
Yeah.
Because he
hell of a play.
Beats the first play every time he gets the ball.
It was the Titans debut, wasn't it?
He would make it. He's been out of the game for a while. He didn't look like he missed a beat. They go to. I can't believe they don't go to him more often.
Yeah.
Because he invariably beats the first play every time he gets the ball.
It was the Titans debut, wasn't it?
He'll make a break or do something. But I think this bloke, he's
Dewey.
at 7. He's found his position. So he played 7 against the Chooks. They won. Played 7 against the Dogs and they won. And I just feel that they've been looking.
That is a hell of a ball. That is a hell of a ball. That's his name, Dewey. That is a hell of a pass. I see. I don't see this when I'm reacted to that bit fast motion. I ain't gonna lie, too much adrenaline. This is a hell of a pass.
And they won. And
hell of a pass, dudes. Hell of a pass. One more, make it easy. Go get it.
They've been
Go
looking
get
for a
it.
halfback.
Is he the answer though?
Hell of a
I feel
pass.
it is, because he's a running halfback, which causes a lot of, and he's a big body, causes a lot of damage. It just, I feel
Okay,
that
so see, now I'm learning.
And so
they've been looking outside, and maybe they've discovered
Excuse
that
me.
now he's the 7.
So does Latu stay 14? Is he a
He can come off the bench.
He's taken a lot of pressure off Luai.
Oh yeah, and I think he thrives on it. We've spoken about it before.
I don't know.
He's a very, very competitive sort of player. So I think he's a reason why they're going so good the last month.
And we see Manly here. Geez, we're going to see the Manly era shortly, but pretty ordinary to say the least. And Siebes was testy before the game, to say the least.
A little bit
testy. I can understand his frustration, but he's under enormous pressure now.
Yeah, I suppose. But the way that Manly came out, they scored in the opening minute and did it with ease through Kohler. So, and then didn't score again probably to the last minute. So that whole time in between, you can see that what's frustration here on DCE. Look, it's not from lack of trying. It's just they're just not gelling.
No.
Hey, hurt my boy Cherry, hurt, boy.
On DCE, look, it's not
He
from lack of
hurt,
trying.
boy.
It's just
Oh my God, it's been a long year. I ain't gonna lie. Seagulls need to get that year over with, man. It's been a long year, man.
they're just not gelling.
It's been a long
They've got a few
year.
injuries, to important players. Olakwatu, Jake, he's out again, so he'll be out for another week, I think, after this one. So, yeah, a few injuries during the year, but an unexpected year from Manly. Thought they'd be doing a lot better than what they are.
I thought as well. Let's keep moving. Broncos 38-28 over the Dolphins. It was
Not done yet.
huge win for the really important win for the Broncos.
No
I'm
cap.
going to give credit though to the Dolphins. They're packed due to injuries, really undermanned. But and mate, for a while there, I thought they were going to pull it off for a second. The Dolphins.
They were up when the second half there, when they got up by 10. I thought, they're going to get the Broncos are going to panic a little bit here, but it was the class of Reece Walsh and Katoni Staggs. When they're going, just when Katoni's in this mood, just give him the ball.
Do you know what, Fletch? You just said.
Give Staggs the ball and get out the way. No cap. He's different. He's one of them ones. One of them ones.
They were up when the second half there, when they got up by 10. I thought, they're going to get.
It's different right there.
Broncos are going to panic a little bit here, but it was the class of Reece Walsh and Katoni Staggs. When they're going, just when Katoni's in this mood, just give him the ball.
Do you know what, Fletch? You just said. I think it's a big step forward for the Broncos. Not as far as they can play a lot better than that. They're nowhere near their very best. But the very fact that they just kept playing.
Didn't give up on God.
Football when the game was on the line.
No cap.
I've seen him in the past, this
All
year,
effort.
even at times last
Whole
year.
squad.
When the game's on the line, they tighten up a little bit. But the fact that the game was on the line and they played this type of football, Wishy, they're a tremendous football team.
Yeah, I think once they get going, and like you said, if you let them get a couple tries.
Bro, right here, man. I know he a player. He like, man, these niggas got me up here. They forcing me up here.
And like you said, if you let them get a couple try lead, they're hard to stop, and we saw that last night. They were really impressive.
And Reece Walsh, best game he's played for 18 months.
We played for this.
And they needed it too, without Adam Reynolds and Ezra. They needed him to have a big game, and he was great.
But it's always been there.
Always.
We know he's got it. Yeah, he's had some mistakes during the year, and he's probably been a little bit guilty of overplaying his hand when he didn't need to. But yeah, he stepped up when they needed him, along with others. I thought Benny Hunt was outstanding. I thought Walters in the halves as well was good. Just did what he needed to do. But yeah, he's an excitement machine, Walsh, and just when he gets that little bit of that head noise, when he made a mistake, if he makes mistakes, he kind of it runs with him for a bit.
Man.
So
said about Billy Walters,
boy, dog
still doesn't get the credit he deserves. Wishy, does he?
Yeah, doesn't matter where he plays. I think, especially this year, his craft out of nine's been really good, and scored a few tries off the back of it. And, he's a great asset.
Katoni Staggs, Wishy, have you been in a situation where you got to defend him one-on-one?
A little bit, but if I can avoid it, I'll definitely keep avoiding it.
He's tackling Staggs.
So strong, and
he's a monster.
Obviously his speed as well.
Excuse me.
His try,
He's having a great year.
Yeah. He's I reckon man on man, he's yeah, definitely one of the hardest to defend.
I'll tell you what, boys, let's cross back to Townsville. We're going to chat to a bloke who was tremendous today, playing at halfback, Jake Clifford. And Jake, welcome, mate, on the Rexona mic.
Thanks, guys.
Yeah, good on you, Jake. Look, I know you had a bit of time up at Newcastle, so you would have enjoyed that today, but, mate, your performance, it was very, very strong.
Yeah, thanks, Matty. Yeah, it was good to come up against a few of the boys I got to share the Newcastle jersey with and get one over them. But, you know, I really thought we put a really good 40 minutes together and it set us up for the rest of the game.
Hey, Jake, it's Fletch. Congratulations. Mate, your name's been sort of bandied around going down to Canberra. Have you been in touch with the great Ricky Stewart yet?
Hey, Fletch. Yeah, there was a few rumours going around and speculation, but I signed a one-year extension here at the Cows, so I'm happy to stay up here north.
Tough. Good on you, mate. Jakey, it's Heine, mate. Well done on a great win. Good effort. But you got to buy.
So 1 year. What's his extension? How much money you getting? Like $500K? He probably $700K. He getting about $700K a year. That's he making that much? Is he making that? I want to see. Hold on. I want to search that up. What's his name? Jake Clifford. How much money? Oh, yeah, okay. 1 year extension at the Cowboys for 1 year. Extension to stay with the club. Do y'all not disclose the bread? Niggas don't disclose the money. Nosy American nigga, always in the nigga pocket. The specific details of his contract haven't been. Oh, okay, they haven't released it. Okay. Fucking nosy ass nigga, man. Always trying in another nigga pocket.
Jakey, it's Heine, mate. Well done on a great win. Good effort.
I just want to know how well these boys is paid.
Look, I'm not going off early, but will you be celebrating Mad Monday a week early?
He like, come on, gang.
I'm not sure. A few of the injured boys might have to organise something, but you know, we've got a lot to play for these next two games, and I'm sure we might have a few beers after the Bronx game.
Hey, Jake, what's it like playing alongside Tommy Dearden?
What's Mad Monday?
It's incredible playing 2 games, and I'm sure we might have a few beers after the Bronx game.
Hey, Jake, what's it like playing alongside Tommy Dearden?
Dog.
Oh, it's incredible.
Dog.
You know, he leads by example. He's all effort, and you know, I feel like we're starting to string a good little combination together with myself, Drinky, and Tommy. He's great to play alongside, and yeah, hopefully we can build a good combination.
Righto, mate. Go and enjoy it, Jake, and say hello to everyone at the Mad Cow for me.
Thanks, Matty. Cheers, guys.
Good on you, Jake. Good on you, mate. Well done to Jake Clifford. He had a couple of difficult years. Yeah. His time up at Newcastle wasn't great. He had a few things going on, but good to see he's back in his hometown playing good football. Now, Hindy, your moment.
Because I'm loving it moment. It came from the Dolphins Broncos game. A bloke we haven't seen for a while through injury, Trey Fuller, I thought was absolutely outstanding once again in the Dolphins jersey, and the try he
Come
scored.
on, tough.
What, this
it was tough.
Half-time kickoff.
Stupid Hammer, you don't deserve it.
This is what he can do. He's
work.
Should be talking about Reece Walsh, but this guy's probably up there with the best of them as well when he's fit. And probably unfortunate for him, we haven't.
I ain't gonna lie to do them dummies. You got to be confident. Stiffy, hell of a run,
hell
of a toe, big boy toes.
ACL injury,
dummy.
to get back, and
you got to be very confident, big boy.
This is the thing. What we're seeing with Trey Fuller, and we're going to talk about Jay Gray shortly. But those smaller, faster blokes, I mean, the space these days.
That's what I was just saying. Bro, I was just saying this shit. These little, small, fast niggas, bro, they're very effective. I think it's like this. Like he say, it's the space. Like, they can't be tackled. You can't hit them high. So they already little. Bro, these little, small niggas, man. I think I just said, I forgot what video I just said that shit in, bro. These little small niggas be so
we've got Trey Fuller,
effective,
and we're going to talk about Tommy
Dearden, like these little niggas be so effective.
Gray shortly, but those smaller, faster blokes. I mean, the space these days. all around the ruck, isn't it?
Yeah, I remember the first time I played Trey. I was playing for Sunny Coast Falcons, I was playing hooker, and he got it just one off the ruck and ran inside the A there. Where you're talking about the ruck, and mate, he ran straight over me. Deceptively strong. And,
sit down, little boy.
Same as Jai Gray, and they're just competitors.
Yeah, it's tremendous.
What is your position? Like what? Because you're talking about you're at 7, you're up the Q Cup playing at 9. What's your best position? Or what do you like to play?
I like playing in the halves and hooker. I know that's not one answer, but grew up playing in the halves and played a bit more hooker once I got into sort of SG ball.
Yeah, he on a storm. I know a few players, man. Oh my God.
And I really like it there as well.
Were you Steelers junior?
Steelers, yeah.
Mighty Steelers.
Miss the old, come on, Mighty Wollongong.
He's a 7. He be wearing a 7, ain't it? He the 7. He that, like you say, the half. He that. I'm tripping. Who are the Steelers 7? I mean, the Steelers. Storm 7. I think. Ain't it him?
Steelers, yeah.
Mighty Steelers.
He just said Steelers.
Come
That's
on,
why.
Mighty Wollongong for the Illawarra Steelers.
Yeah.
You can't go wrong with a man so strong. Just give him the taste of steel.
What are you talking about?
Some things it's when we
talking about,
they used to hear him sing that song all the time.
But that boy, man. Hey, shout out to them boys, man. I ain't gonna lie, I'm just a nigga who like watching shit. I think I had one more put up. If I did, we could low-key just watch that. Yeah, come on, we can watch this bitch right now. The real deal, Wizard Walsh, Cooks, Phins, and Battle of Brisbane comeback. It got my boy Big Yo on the podium. Shout out Big Yo, man. Get your ass back on the field, nigga. Fuck you doing, you slap that nigga in the fat ass head, boy.
The game was the Brisbane Broncos and the Dolphins and the Ashley N. Martin turning point.
Shout out Big Yo. He very educated young man. Unlike me, huh? Shout out Big Yo. I like how do all the players get opportunity to talk like this? See, like NFL, they not doing this. They not letting niggas in the middle of the season come sit in a podium game.
Right,
like,
the earlier game was the Brisbane Broncos and the Dolphins, and the Ashley N. Martin turning point was a big one. It was Reece Walsh and his 40-20, which really turned this game on its head.
It turned it on its head and put the Broncos on top, because down 28-14 in the 51st minute, Reece Walsh has absolutely nailed a 40-20, and he is pumped up. That was one of the diamonds that he produced.
Have a day, Billy.
The Broncos went on to 4 unanswered tries. Marinette, Karapani, Tolti, Staggs, and what was 28-14 down quickly became 38-28 victory, and Reece Walsh takes a lot of credit for that turning point.
Yeah, the Reece Walsh, I always thought it was going to be with no Reynolds, no Ma'am.
Did you teach Billy Walters that kick, Kev?
Yeah, that's backyard at the back fence. Just repetition after repetition.
You would have broken a window, right?
I wouldn't have kicked. I wouldn't have thought to have kicked there. They scored some great tries, the Broncos. And Reece Walsh, if the Broncos were going to win or have any chance of winning, it was going to be coming down to a lot of his work. With all due respect to all the other players, but he's that sort of player that can really change games. And I felt that when those bigger names are missing, he would have seen it upon himself to stand up, and he certainly did that.
Let's hear from his coach.
Shout out Billy.
His captain, Pat Carrigan.
Yeah, it was a beauty. I felt that the boys.
So I wasn't just an American nigga who seen a kick and was like, oh my God, that bitch was really crazy. I ain't gonna lie, low-key be thinking some shit I be seeing. They probably like, man, that shit so normal. But nah, bro. So that kick was crazy. That shit gotta be crazy. I feel like any sport, somebody move, boom, 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 then kick it cross field, dime. That's wild.
They've been growing, I guess, over the last sort of 4 or 5 games in how we want to play, and they stuck to it, which I was really pleased with. So we sort of come out at half time and didn't get the start we liked, but they stayed at it, and you could see the connections between the boys was pretty strong about how we wanted to play, and they found their way back into the game, and they're able to do the job.
Reece was special tonight. His second half just absolutely unbelievable. And that 40-20, you talk about changing momentum, Paddy, that was sort of kick-started where you guys were from that 40-20.
Yeah, that was a massive play. Well, tonight he really got the balance right. He's done some really special things for him, but at the end of the day, we just need Reece Walsh to be Reece Walsh. And, he was actually really calm out there, talking really well to the boys, and I think that instilled a lot of confidence in him.
Reece becoming a leader. These injuries low-key help the Broncos in the long run, huh? Make Reece become more mature, more leader. Then when the boys come back, it's like, oh my God, these Brisbane Broncos, they're too good.
Well, I guess at the start of the week, we just spoke about the players that we're bringing in. We're fortunate to have those guys, and the next man up, as we talk about, and they did their jobs tonight. That's the key. And
I know my nigga ain't got his nails painted,
as we talk about, and they.
Ain't that shit normal though? I seen a lot of niggas with that shit low key. Is that normal for y'all?
Did their jobs tonight. That's the key, and we sort of talked about each individual, and Reece played his part. And
at this point, it's dinner normal out here too.
The two centres played. Tony was excellent. He picked his moments. So, I guess as a team, I really feel that we're moving in the right direction of what we've been speaking about for a while.
Yes, Wizard Walsh. Coops, he definitely had his magic wand out tonight. I
can't argue with that headline because he was terrific. He had some really class touches, a combination with Tony Staggs, that 40-20 try assist, running the ball. But
How old is Reece?
He was dialed in to start with, where his kick returns were physical back in the teeth, and he set the game up there, didn't he?
Yeah, they were. I think his first touch, he was over the ad line, really direct, trying to dive in behind the markers and A. And I just feel like when he's doing that, he's at his best. So I thought he sort of showed throughout the whole game. He didn't overplay his hand at all. He took
what's a line break assist?
When they rose.
That
came up with some really big.
Is that a line break assist right there?
Play his hand at all. He took opportunities when they arose and came up with some really big plays.
He's bouncing around, Kevy, wasn't he? Every time he touched him, it looked like he was a threat.
Well, there's no strapping on there from what I can see. And that was off. So he has had some trouble with that knee of his. It's been sort of giving him a bit of grief. But tonight he was running free and just the player that we all have seen him in different stages. But tonight he put it all together in a good game of footy.
Where do we have the Broncos? We talk about the Broncos. We've spoken about them all year. They've been up and down, but have found some consistency at the back end of this season. Are they the real deal? Are they a chance of winning the competition? Where do they sit, Cooper?
They need Adam Reynolds and Ezra Ram to come back in. I'm not sure what their health is like, if that's a possibility. The other thing the Brisbane Broncos
I think to win a championship, a premiership, I think that's what y'all boys call it, or what it's called. Yeah. You need Reynolds, Cobo. You need one of them, or ma'am. You need one. You need at least one dinner or two of them back. You need at least dinner or two to be real deal. Your family's championship squad, but finals, they're definitely like final squad. It ain't gonna be easy to beat them, but they might not win. You know what I'm saying? Where the Bristol?
They need to be able to beat the Melbourne Storm. For last week's game, they were there for the first 20 minutes. Then their halves went down. They've got the ingredients. Walsh, Carrigan, Haas, a few other players there. I think Tony Staggs is playing some really good footy, but they need to start putting it together quick, and to be able to beat his team and the Melbourne Storm, that's where it sits.
Well, they're only 1 point behind the Panthers now, and they jump back over Cronulla, who had taken their spot, Kev. How do you see them at the moment?
Well, again, it's a bit of the unknown. Look, we know their talent, so if they can get their talent playing all together, we know that that's a dangerous footy side. Yeah. So, but they've got to be able to do that. Penrith and the Storm have shown us that they can do it. I think the Roosters.
Yeah.
The other night on their performance. So there's 3 competition rounds left. Plenty of footy to go yet, boys.
I ain't gonna lie. Let me go to the ladder. I got any more put up? Roosters not. Hey, my bad. We've been toying. Roosters announced themselves. Hey, it's because I was gonna react to these shits anyway. And you feel me? I said, let me get to my reactions. Roosters announced themselves as a contenders while Bulldogs look for answers. I ain't gonna lie. I was just finna talk about these Roosters. These Roosters, boy. Hey, these Roosty Roos. Tough.
This is March up this premiership.
Real deal, good team. I was finna go say like what I think the top, you feel me, 8 is, but we're the best. We let these boys talk. Roosters though, one of the best teams out there. I ain't gonna lie. And that bullshit with this fucking experience interruption.
Best defensive side in the competition, scoring 32 points along the way with what's a confident and committed team performance. James the way.
Bro seems so like normal compared to other niggas. He be out here with these Superman ass niggas in my dogs. You feel me?
With what's a confident
good guys
and committed
and just a cool ass nigga, man.
Team
shout out to bro, man.
James Graham, Cooper Cronk, Kevin Walters are here as Trent Robinson demanded only their highest quality tonight. That's what they got, and it puts them now 7th on this premiership ladder. Kevy, what made that an impressive display for you?
I think everyone's talking about their attack, but the Roosters' defence for mine to hold the Bulldogs to just the 2 tries, and one of those was an intercept. they seem to be working really hard through the middle and now on their edges in particular, just defending really well. And we've seen the classic Roosters sides over the years. That's been their trait, is their defence.
Let's go.
When you stick Sam Walker into that equation, then James Tedesco, you've got a team there that can attack really well. And that was the case again tonight with 32 points against the best defensive team in the competition. It was a great performance.
I thought the Roosters forward pack had more intensity, more will, and more fight today. They were led by Victor Radley, Nafahu White with a couple of tries. Angus Crichton had a great game. Feketi, Lenu. I thought they took it to the Bulldogs forwards, and just at times the Bulldogs were a little bit of out of answers. They relied on the Matt Burton long kicks that got them out of trouble a couple of times, but they just couldn't go with the Roosters tonight. A strong message from the Roosters, but the Dogs have got some work to do. It happened at the back end of last year as well. They had some disappointing through the middle performances against Manly and the Cowboys. They fixed those issues up, but they've got some work to do.
Yeah, I think that's the best defensive performance from the Roosters all year. I think 1 to 17 all contribute to a good defensive performance.
I think the Roosters the real deal.
I think you're telling part of the way the Roosters.
I genuinely think they the real. I honestly think they can win win it all. They can win the finals. They can win the premiership, championship. I don't know what to call that. My bad. But I genuinely think they can win that shit. I ain't gonna lie.
It was the
I think they're a very good team.
Lenu in the game, off the kickoff,
and they got some. When you got momentum, that's special. Like what the Panthers got going. They just lost to the Storm, but I don't think their momentum. I don't know. I'm not a Panther. You feel me? I'm not in the locker room, but I don't think that hurt their momentum too much. Like Ivan clearly said, because I think the Panthers come out the game still believing they're the better team, especially probably even after watching the film. They probably seen something even more to where they feel like they can win. So I don't think it hurt their momentum and confidence too much. But what these Roosters got going is always that team that shouldn't be there, but they're there and they really good. You know what I'm saying? Or they just count it out. You know what I'm saying? They're the underdogs and real deal.
Power game that Roosters
good
through the middle.
They're the real deal.
The Dogs are a really
not
good
easy
team.
to beat.
If there's one chink in their armour, it's their small forward pack. And I think the Roosters just went to Fahu White, Lindsay Collins, Spencer Lenu, and just kept going. And they won the field position battle. And this guy on your screen, Sam Walker, had some tricks when it came to control and kicking. But I think it was set up from the forward pack. I think they dominate both sides of the ball. And that's one of the better performances from the Roosters this year.
But with Sam Walker in that side, Kevin, the confidence that he appears to have given this team off the back of that forward pack display, he's just that X factor that can do all sorts of damage come this final series.
Well, it's not really new to the Roosters either. The back end of last year when he got injured, they sort of fell away a bit through the finals, but without him when he injured his knee. And he's back again, I think 6 weeks now he's been back into the side, and but again, I agree with the other two lads here about the Roosters forward pack. Big, strong, they're physical, and they dominated tonight, which enabled Walker the ability to do what he does. That's what happens when you've got a good forward pack.
He is without doubt a KFC FLG MVP, and he's coach
spoke
this
these
week
niggas ain't talking about shit though. Am I tripping? These niggas ain't talking about shit. I think a lot of niggas ain't talking about shit. I'm listening, them niggas ain't talking about shit, but they talking, but they ain't really talking about nothing, you feel me? You feel me? Shout out y'all boys though, I appreciate y'all, man. I'm just a nigga at the crib, vibing, learning a great sport of league. Shout out league, man. Shout out y'all boys, brother. Y'all boys chase y'all dreams. Don't let nobody tell y'all. I don't mean that like, don't let nobody give you advice, but like, bro, you can do whatever you want in this world, People try to tell you can't do this, you can't do that, bro. You can do whatever the fuck you want in this world, my boy. Real deal. If you put your mind to that shit, the fuck, somebody built a fucking stadium one day. You know what I'm saying? One day it wasn't no stadium there. Somebody said, I'm gonna build a fucking stadium here. You feel me? Shout out y'all boys, man. Y'all boys chase y'all dreams, but stay litty, man. Shout out the NRL. I ain't gonna lie. Oh no, let's look at the ladder. Let's look at the ladder. Let's look at the ladder. What is he talking about? Let's look at the ladder. Let's look at the ladder. All the games over. It's that time, man. Oh my God, let's see the ladder. Let's see the ladder. Raiders numero uno, Storm, Bulldogs, Warriors, Panthers, Broncos, Sharks, Roosters, Dolphins. Oh my God, I ain't gonna lie. I honestly like it. I ain't gonna lie. I honestly like it. I would say, though, the Roosters are better than the Sharks. The Panthers are better than the Warriors and the Bulldogs. So, yeah. We could keep Raiders number one. There ain't nothing said the Raiders not. You know what I'm saying? You like the Storm, but you just can't. Your number one is number one. I will go Raiders, Storm, Panthers, Bulldogs. Bulldogs, Warriors. It's a close one. I ain't gonna lie. We need to see them play. They need to play for something. You feel me? I would low-key go Bulldog. What was it? Raiders, Storm, Panthers. Ooh, do I go Bulldogs? I ain't lie, look, he go Warriors. I ain't lie, big up the Wise top 4. You ask me. Bulldogs, they gotta come out. They gotta show me something next week to get top 4. I ain't gonna lie. They gotta show me something next week. Then I go Bulldogs 5, Broncos 6, Roosters 7, Sharks 8, Dolphins 9, Tigers 10. I low-key go Tigers 9. Tigers 9. Tigers better than Dolphins, you ask me. I'm a hater. Oh God, I'm a hater. They low-key in my triple though. They low-key like Dolphins good, but like I don't know, bro. They don't know. You ask me, I don't know. You feel me? I don't know. I don't think they that good. Like, they good, very good team, very good players. Honestly, this is what I think it is. Good players, but I don't think they a good squad. You know what I'm saying? I got Tigers 9 though. Dolphins 10. Yeah. Dragons 11. Cowboys 12. Eels 13. Rabbits 14. I missed the squad, but Knights 17. Titans 17. Knights 16. Who did I miss? Sea Eagles like 15. Fuck you talking about? They down there. Now they're a little bit better than the Rabbits, but the Eels better than them. Oh God, Eagles got down 15, 16. Leave, boy. I hate to say that. That's crazy to talk about, man. Shout out to them Eagles, man. Let me quit yapping, though. Shout out to y'all boys, but I ain't gonna lie. I wanted to watch them shits. Them shits was kind of dolls. I ain't gonna lie. It's cool, though. Feel me? A nigga just out of the crib vibing, bro. Love y'all boys, though. Appreciate y'all, man. Hope y'all boys chase y'all dreams. I'm gonna quit yapping. Get out of here, man. Stay litty, bro. Stay positive.